We're going to move into some upper body work. So I'd like you to grab your second to lightest loop band, and you're going to step into it. And I'm going to have you step into it with the leg on the same side as your dominant arm. So place it around the thigh on the same side as your dominant arm. And then once you have it up on that thigh, you're going to take the hand through it so that you can lift your arm up like so. And this engages your serratus anterior. So stay seated, and you can do it without the resistance if it's too much on the joints. So you'll take the arm up, inhaling to lift it up so the elbow's in the same plane as the shoulder, creating a nice right angle. And then you'll lower it back down. So inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. And stay on that side. And if you're not using the resistance, you can hold it up and you can pulse it back to engage a little bit more of the tricep and the back of the shoulder. Keep the fingers long. Think about pulling in the core to support the movement as well. And we're going to be here for another 15 seconds. So you're either lowering and lifting. So they call this chicken wings on the Pilates apparatus. Kind of looks like a little chicken doing its thing here. Okay, let's switch sides. Plug your shoulders down. Watch out for droopy shoulders or elevating shoulders and droopy elbows. So my elbows are at the same height as my shoulders as they come up. So take it up and down, and don't close off that right angle. Make sure that that forearm helps you to create that right angle. So we're lifting and lowering, or we're pulsing back. And if you're doing the pulses, feel free to add a little torso twist to engage your abs as well, turning the body in the direction of the arm. So a lot of variations that will benefit your body here. Our goal is to recruit that shoulder blade anchor to combat kyphosis, to prevent injuries as you move through planes of motion. So you've got about 10 more seconds. Watch out for the belly pushing out on your exhales. Keep pulling it in towards the spine. Wonderful. 5 more seconds here. Hang in there. Make each one count. Great. From here, instead of this right angle, let's go back to our first side, and the arm is going to come straight through the band. So I like to slide it down near my knee, but still up on the thigh. And the arm goes out in line with the shoulder. Thumb is facing up. You're going to inhale, and you're going to exhale and pulse that arm up, using that resistance or not if it's too much. You got to be the judge of that. And lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pulse up. 2, 3, 4, and lower. So that's our tempo if we're using the band. If we're keeping our arm, you can just hold it up and you can do some circles from the top of the shoulder. And that will really recruit the back of the shoulder, tone up the back of the arm, and keep that upper back engaged. Stay with that. Just a couple more seconds on the first side, and then I'm going to have you switch. So obviously, if you have the band on, you have to switch the thigh. It's around. So as you bend forward to do this, just be mindful if you have sway back or flat back of keeping your abs braced. Because of the pelvic flexion in your skeletal structure, you run the risk of hurting your back when you do a lot of forward flexion. So you got to be careful. So let's switch sides, setting up on the other side for our scaption with subtle external rotation if it feels nice. Also on this side, see how it feels to interlace the hands and to twist them across the body. So twisting, using those abdominals, lowering the arms, then lifting, then twisting. Sitting up tall in that chair, feeling the sits bones rooted like a tree. So your sacrum, your tailbone, is at the bottom of your spine. And I want you to think about that rooting down. That's going to give you a lot of length and a lot more engagement in your lower abdominals. If this twisting feels good, you can take it back to the first side and do a little loaded with the loop band. We've got another 45 seconds here, and I want you to do the variation that feels the most challenging. Perhaps it's scaption with our shoulder circles, or it's that torso twisting with the hands interlaced. I would recommend doing the most repetitions turning away from your dominant side, because your dominant side is going to constrict and be tighter. And as you turn away, you recruit the obliques on your non-dominant side, and they're going to be weaker. So that's a great thing to do for flexibility as well as strength. It's very imperative if you have scoliosis as well to not twist in the direction of your dominant side, to focus more on twisting away from the dominant side. Keep that going. 5 more seconds. You're doing great. Breathing. Let's take that loop band off. It's now going to go around our wrists. And some people like it a little closer to the elbows, like more on the forearms. Your elbows are going to be pinned in by the side of your body, palms facing up or towards one another. We're going to open that forearm out, engaging the external rotator cuff. Now, if this is too much, you can also take the band off and just do the movement, keeping the elbow glued to the side of your body. So we're working the back of the shoulder here, preventing rotator cuff tears by strengthening that area. Let's add a little lateral flexion to get the obliques involved as well. So what you're going to do is exhale as you bend, inhale as you bring that arm back in. Exhale as you bend, inhale, bring that arm back in. Keep that going. Exhale, bend, inhale, bring it in. Exhale, bend. And this is a great one to alternate side to side. Just make sure every time you inhale to lift, your pelvis pulls down and you sit up really tall and proud. Abs are engaged. Hang in there. Keep that going. Hear your breath. Inhale and exhale. So we exhale down, inhale, lift. Keep going. Exhale down, inhale, lift. Hang in there. Exhale down, inhale, lift. Exhale down, inhale, lift. Holding it down for 2 breaths. Take it down, hold it down. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale back up to center. Pelvis pulls down. Taking it to the other side. Exhale, bend. Hold it down. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. And inhale, lift back up to center. 1 more time on each side at this tempo. Side bending. Hold. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale, lift. And last time, side bend. Hold it over. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. And slowly coming up. Take that band to the side. Take your hands and hold on to your shoulders. You're going to roll your elbows back, opening up those shoulders a little bit more. You can roll them back together or separately. Breathing into that nice shoulder opener. Your pec minor and anterior delts attach here. Make sure you go backwards and not forwards to help combat that kyphosis. Keep breathing, keep your chin up, focus a little higher than eye level. Use your breath here. Okay, from here, soft bend in the elbows, full arm circles, taking it around. And I want you to make a fist as you go up, working that grip strength, and release it as the arm comes down. So squeeze. So one thing we struggle with ALS is grip strength, and it can be really scary. So we want to keep working these muscles in a gentle fashion, plugging the shoulders down. We inhale to lift, squeezing that fist. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And doing one arm at a time is fantastic. That unilateral work helps balance the body, helps you notice where you're tighter and where you're stronger. So, option to do single arms here. On our last 30 seconds, though, I'd like you to do both arms together at a very slow tempo, gripping the fist as you go up, inhale, releasing them as you go back, exhale. Keep that going. Inhale to lift, very slow tempo. You go at your tempo. No pulling any muscles today, just strengthening and stretching. Good. Give me one more here. Great job.